All right, we're back with more Persona 5. I have been sick the last few days, and I'm still not fully over it. So, if I sound a little bit rougher than usual, that's why. Some people may find that sexy, some people may find that off-putting. Roll of the dice. I don't really remember what we were doing. Haru's dad died, I remember that. And yeah, I think that it was all just about Akechi coming to the thing. The festival. Really, just... I'm sorry, oh yeah, I just really don't give a shit about you. You're shit. You just are. We've maxed everything out. Oh. I don't remember us maxing everything. Sweet! Thought that we still had some knowledge to go. But that just goes to show how out of it I've been. I've got Garuda, so I've got a star. Yeah, let's go. Hey.
Good evening.
I'm not in the mood for a match. I can't teach you. Okay. With my overflowing knowledge, I might be able to help her. To be fair, what is her next? Decrease turn delay to 0, allowing you to instantly escape. It's not necessarily useful for me, but the level 10 skill might be. I just don't know what it is. I can't do anything else at the minute anyway, so I may as well. You'll help me think? Thank you.
Actually...
Before we play, I'd like to talk to you about something. My mother told me that I should lose my upcoming exhibition match against the pro. Huh? It's a strategy she devised. She says that if I lose to a man, I'll get sympathy from women, and as a result, get more female fans. Then, when I make my comeback, I'll become a symbol for strong women everywhere. That way, I can use the weekly magazine's popularity against them and instantly become famous. Do you intend to lose? By no means. However, people do love a good comeback story, especially in the world of shogi. This time around, I couldn't help but argue. It's the worst thing to do. I actually got into a fight with my mother. It wasn't the first time, but what made me sad was I realized my mother doesn't see me as a shogi player. She said that there's no need for me to be putting so much time and effort into shogi, and that once I become famous, I can quit shogi and make money from my looks. The only reason she continues to support my shogi career is so she can profit off me as an idol. She doesn't mind if I lose a match as long as I build my reputation and make money. To my mother, shogi is just a vehicle to make me famous.
However...
Losing on purpose is wrong. Even if it helped me to become famous and eased my parents' burden. I don't want to turn my back on shogi, a game that both my father and I love. Let's make her reconsider. If only that were possible. She's the type of woman who never changes her mind. She wants to achieve her unfulfilled dream of becoming a celebrity through me. I highly doubt she would ever reconsider. What's your mother's name? It's Mitsuyo Togo. What does that have to do with what we're talking about? Well, I kind of needed to go to Mementos anyway. I've actually got a decent amount of money. I've got about 400k. Oh, it's the festival.
The festival seems to be a success.
Futaba looks a bit out of place. But I love her, so it's fine.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
I can do
There's no
that.
set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me. You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's go.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Well, obviously, at least one class is doing.
This
I was
is the
going to
place.
say doing a maid cafe, and we went right to it.
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it? It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod, bro.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
What's
Let's
Russian
forget
about
the
it?
octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Takoyaki done yet?
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
Or that I'm just hungry?
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
It's like Russian roulette.
Don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one. Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
I'll take it. I've got enough guts.
Impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Oh, hey, Akechi.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
He's gonna take the red one.
I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine.
It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
The shaking.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all.
Aww.
What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Wait. Yusuke's missing. Where'd he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. Maruki. Excuse me. You are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Yeah?
I.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and Ann first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into the endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, whoa. how should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Uh-huh, of course. There's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well, you and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see, so you were Madarame-sans. It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so that they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world can find people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. Ah, I see.
All right.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Tomorrow is the moment of truth, Akechi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there. Did you go to his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi's panel after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Photo time! This is when we're at the food stand. Aw, that's a lot of noodles. And those noodles look pretty good too. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisoba from a food stand though. It was more delicious than I'd imagined. It was. It wasn't the instant stuff, but still good. Yeah, don't know why, but fruit from a stall is always weirdly tasty. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us, Anne? Huh? You got pictures of us too? Right? How about the one you took out of After's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh, no, that one went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Rude. Okay.
Hey,
You don't want to let me out. Fuck you. I suppose there's no point in me reading or watch. I mean, well, reading there could still be point in, but there's not much point in a lot of the things that I could get.
okay.
Thanks to the tools that I bought in Akihabara, I could probably make 12. Fuck.
What's up?
But here's the thing.
Hey,
I also have the ABCs in crafting.
Make sure you close up.
So if I read this, it makes my crafting even better. So then if I can make 12 now, how many can I make after this?
oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 15.
well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust? Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And this is all hypothetical, mind you. If the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
But I have!
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth,
You're not going to ask me who they are?
it may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying? That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
What a
Please
fucking...
don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
What a cuck.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about? No.
That's gotta be
Oh,
shot.
shit.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes?
2?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the Metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
Yep.
So you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too.
No,
That's
he
when I saw someone
did
else
enter
moving
with
about.
us.
Besides all of you, he shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Well, shit.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the Metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the Metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah, There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
Okay.
And if we decline?
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi. Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
How is...
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring.
How... Is the rest of my confidant building with Akechi going to be with him knowing that we're the Phantom Thieves? Or with him being a party member? Because if he's woken to a persona, he'll be a party member, right?
Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it.
Oh no.
If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody. Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party? Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
Oh god.
And now, it's time for your favorite shooting tradition. The Student Sharing Special!
Excuse me?
But before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club, come on down.
Okay. It's the fact that they're not entirely in sync.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Let's bust a move! Am I gonna actually have to... Oh god.
Very impressive.
I got moves.
And now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
She's gonna dance. Not even trying to hide anymore, Morgana.
Huh? Yo, who's that? Huh?
Because this is just floor technique for a gymnast. I left the party with Casimir to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
Great as I expected.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
The gym's quieted down. Looks like the dance is over. I ought to head home. The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that's got me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? So you want to go to the post-festival? Okay, just everyone... As much as I do need to level up with Mishima, I don't think I even have the option at the minute. So let's do Haru.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
It'll be fine.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special.
That just sounds dodgy.
Round of applause, everyone.
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
Is he cute?
Oh,
Come, everyone's waiting.
well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're a Kumara-san?
Yes. She's
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Not awkward at all.
Please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
Man, he's going in for the
I
kill.
mean, they are, your father's killers. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Haru's in trouble. I need to change the subject.
Well,
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
Oh,
really?
Given that I could already be dating multiple people at the school.
Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
Well, mainly a teacher and
Festival
another
party is
student.
finally over. It turned
Oh no,
out to be
two.
more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that. Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this. I bought it earlier. Now then, let's go home.
A lot of people been losing their minds lately. Yeah, there's been a sudden increase. I bet it's because of that fan site. I heard the victims were on the rankings there. We should really be blaming the people who requested it.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store? I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
Whoa.
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still. When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, and even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
You sharp.
You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? Wait, he doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
Not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win. Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
You're a good guy, Sojiro.
Phew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. Oh, I'm tired.
What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Arthur was not okay. I had a feeling that Boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yeah, she was killed by a mental shutdown. The same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though, didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could that be? Who do you think the culprit could be? Are you letting your imagination run wild a bit? It would make sense. Wait a sec, if you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Guess the chief had an inkling after all. Hi, Futaba.
Sorry.
All this happened because I kept that calling card. It's so late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night.
Hey! Yep. Nice.
I mean, to be fair, I don't need to worry about the plants. As far as I'm aware, there's now no benefit to the plant.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives. and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Jesus.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
You gonna report it?
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
There was no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
Can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now.
Are you following me?
Thank you, James, for the follow. But 30 million yen, man, just let me dream a little. Yo, you see the news? I braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
Stop.
About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I know.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
Things will turn around.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
Am I just gonna get calls from everyone? Okay. I got a message from Akechi. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? Yeah, we're going to overcome this. Yeah. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
Right, so how much shit can I craft now?
Okay. $24. Jesus. Yeah.
And I made 3 extra.
Nice. Well then.
That should tide us over until I can make the permanent you can.
Criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you were at your wit's end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses.
What if the Sai-san that we've been talking to isn't the real life one? And is the cognition version of her? Because from the prologue, we got caught in a palace. We didn't get caught in real life. And the police that like injected us and everything else, those could be cognitions. The only thing that doesn't quite make sense of doing it that way is we're in our school uniform as opposed to our Phantom outfit.
If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from Anijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us? Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart? Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
The ticking stopped towards the end of November.
Alice? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the Metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
Yep.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
Maybe.
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
We're still in your palace.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
She's slowly starting to accept the truth.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
I'm thinking that we're still in your palace, and that's a cognitive version.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear. A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive.
Don't fall for it. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
Mm-hmm. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Where are we meeting today? Alright, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumigasekai. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. So
this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks.
he's hacking his phone.
Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there? It must be a casino. Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Oh yeah. We're still in her palace. I'm gonna be disappointed if that's not the case.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
She doesn't see us as a threat yet.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special! Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
we got no business with the cops, right? This might be the Metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
Codename?
Phantom Thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead? All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse. Now then.
This is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. Okay. Can I have Akechi join my...
Oh? That settles it.
An energy sword. Okay. I like this music. Do we know what his persona is? Robin Hood. Interesting. And it's got both light and dark. Okay. But he's weak to curse. Which could be problematic.
Okay.
Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
Yeah.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
He looks more like a mosquito to me.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Let us begin by securing our route.
Focus.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that when we get caught is after we've
I can feel it.
Sent the thing.
Indeed.
It'd be blocked. Try and look for another way around. I am digging the music in this area.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
She can see us?
Okay, so this isn't...
Treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
But why is she dressed like a sexy character from One Piece?
So you've come.
Oh, she's
Treasure
goth.
is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Damn it! Over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get after her, Joker.
Nah.
I can feel it.
There's a chest!
I have something.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a player's club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Casinos typically have a membership system called a player's club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
As I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
High expectations.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those. Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood!
Not sure how I feel about Robin Hood
My skills exceed yours. Robin Hood!
being a superhero. So he's got a lightsaber, but he uses it like it's a rapier.
My persona.
Stoker, just at the last second. Late for regret.
Taste my wrath. Nullified?
I would have thought he was weak to at least one thing. Hey Patinga, how's it going? Ooh yeah, what level is Akechi? You're not so bad. And I am capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
Right.
I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can, but now that we have an infiltration route, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let's do that. That's good to hear. I've been quite sick in the last few days. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We'll need to explain the steps we take though. That is unnecessary. First we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distorted desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Nijima-san's shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You'll let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Perfect. I'll be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming coming task. Oh yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We'll be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all of your
Crucial
expectations.
moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
It's not too bad. Like the last few days sucked. Yesterday I was feeling a bit better. But Neff and I held a party for her sister's friends and people from college. So I kind of just was trying to save up my energy for that. And then today I'm feeling like a lot better. It's just a cold. But like I couldn't really eat for like pretty much so I couldn't eat until dinner on the first day. And then I literally had 2 meals for dinner because I was so hungry. And then I did something similar the following day where I just felt like I couldn't eat at all, and then all of a sudden, like I was able to eat something, and then that just awoke my hunger, and I was like, okay, fuck it, give me all the food now. But yeah, yesterday wasn't too bad. I was just really tired, and now I'm just congested, and my throat is a little bit catchy, so I've got a bit of a cough, but it's not really a cough, it's more that my throat is irritated. Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys, but I seriously believe the Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames though. It's a problem for me too if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
People are turning on us even in his survey. Our popularity is really at an all-time low. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's because I don't have enough silk to make more than that, huh?
Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
One of the benefits of me being sick the last couple of days is I've played a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Oh hey, Game King. Don't you want to get better at the game? I'll be at the arcade today, so stop by if you feel like playing. I'll teach you a bunch of tricks.
Jeez.
How's Final Fantasy going? My white mage is like level nearly 84. I finished Heaven's Ward and got to the very beginning of Stormblood. I've got 2 custom delivery people unlocked, and I'm just waiting for their delivery timers to reset so I can deliver more stuff to them, so I can get more crafter and gatherer scripts, so that then I can get better equipment for my crafters and gatherers. So it's going pretty well. I got a cool like scene outfit which I plan on giving to whatever the character is that we start running when you're free and available again, Zinga. Which is basically like tartan style trousers with a black top, and then there's a cat ear headband, but I don't think I'll be able to wear that as a Viera, so it probably won't be that. But yeah, it's kind of nice. I like it. I've got my Weaver up into the level 70 range. So now my issue is that my crafter and my gatherer have leveled beyond where I currently have maps for. So I can craft stuff and gather stuff that I am physically unable to get to in order to gather them so that then I can craft them. Bunny boys, girls don't go well with headpieces. Yeah. There's a lot of headpieces that you can't wear. But I also will have built-in bunny ears. So, it's fine. And once I get started on the new character, it's quite likely that I'm gonna do most of the gatherer stuff off stream. I mean, potentially most of the crafter and gatherer stuff, except for maybe the quest lines for them. So I'll probably stop playing my main as much. Then that means that potentially once we reach the same point on my alt as I am on my main, I could potentially swap over because there's going to be certain mounts and stuff that I've got that I won't have, and things like from the past events that I won't have. But we'll see how things go. I'm looking forward to it though, and I'm looking forward to Neff trying. She's looking at doing an aura. I think it was a female aura dragoon was what she wanted to do, but she's not fully decided on the race yet. I think it was either a female aura or a male Viera is what she was looking at. But yeah, could be fun. Anyway, the time's finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change our heart. I'll be counting on you. We may all have our own unique way of doing things, but we should just proceed forward as usual. Don't know if you've asked this already, but what do I think of Viper? I am interested in Viper and could see Viper being my DPS class. Because at the minute I'm maining White Mage and seconding Ninja. But I think Ninja is one of those classes where if you always play it, it's fine. Because you learn all of the combos for it and shit. But I don't play it often enough. So the main reason that I have Ninja is that if I need to farm a material, I can use Mug to increase the chances of getting it, but it's not really the best. So I could see Viper potentially being more interesting. I need to try Reaper, to be honest, but I get a little bit intimidated by the classes that start out at such high levels because there's so much to learn as soon as you get it. I should probably do a Reaper run in Palace of the Dead or something to learn the class. I also kind of want to try Dancer. We'll see. I'm also interested in what the magic class they're going to bring out is. Because we know about Viper, but we don't know what the magic class is going to be yet. So TLDR, want to learn everything. I do want to try a bit of everything. I don't think I'm interested in Archer and Bard. Lancer, Dragoon. It's kind of boring. I want to try Astro and Sage some more, because I've not really tried either of them yet. I know that I'm not big on tanking, but if I was going to tank, Gunblade seems cool. As far as it goes, I want to try out Blue Mage some more, which could definitely be something that I do on stream. But Blue Mage is a very different, it's more like a challenge run. But I'd want to get it for, at the very least, doing the masked whatever it is. There's like a challenge, weekly challenge thing or daily challenge thing, I'm not sure, for Blue Mages. So doing that could be fun. I'm just thinking about the magical DPSs. It's basically just Black Mage and Summoner, right? I think that's about right. I've not really played Summoner since way back. Oh, and Red Mage, yeah. I've not really played Summoner since way back when it was dot-based, and I really enjoyed it when it was dot-based, but now it's not anymore. I could see us messing about with Red Mage a bit. I could see us playing some, I don't know, Pugilist sounds is probably going to be the next DPS class that I look at trying. I'm going down the monk route. Given that I've done ninja. This isn't to say that I won't potentially do all of their quest lines eventually. But I'm probably gonna focus down White Mage. Maybe do Arcanist, because once you get Scholar unlocked, it's just so easy to level it in dungeons because you can queue as Scholar for the healing. So I probably will do Arcanist and Scholar as my off-stream class, potentially. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Red Mage, I know, can be very good, and I think since the most recent patch is the highest DPS, at least out of the magic classes. But White Mage, I mean, it's really simple, but I enjoy White Mage. It's what I'm used to. But yeah, depending on what the magical class is, I'll potentially play that as well. But obviously I'd need to get up to probably going to be level 80. Level 80 or 90 that you have to get up to before you unlock it. So it's going to be a while before we actually get to that point. The attraction to playing something like Red Mage is that when you unlock it, you only need to be level 50 and you get it and it's immediately level 50. So if I was to just focus down White Mage the entire way, get to level 50, I then unlock Red Mage, which doesn't require any of the expansions. You can get it whilst you're in A Realm Reborn. And I've immediately got a DPS class at level 50, which still has a revive, I believe. I believe Red Mage has a revive. But we'll see how things go. Like, Dancer also doesn't require any of the expansions to unlock it. And by that I mean you don't have to have, like, finished A Realm Reborn in order to access the beginning of the quest. Gunbreaker 2. And again, if I were going to learn tank, it would be that. I'm sorry for droning on, I'm still kind of sick. So yeah, anyway, back to the game. Leave it to me. Don't worry, I trust you. That's why I asked that you lend me your help.
Hey!
There's no need to get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps out our mission. You have our trust. You're our leader, after all.
Okay.
Let's make sure this plan is a success. Who wants me? Okay. Just Ryuji saying, do you want to go to the palace? What is today? Is it Sunday? Okay. We've got Yusuke. Haru. I'm not started Haru, I don't think. What is the gamer's next thing? That could be good. Ah. Wait, if it's Sunday, there's the shopping.
I can't forgive them.
Or not. Okay, no shopping today, that's fine. Shinya. Oh, Shinya is the game king, right? Futaba gets real good buff later on. Yeah, I had a feeling, but the issue is that we've only just been able to continue her quest line anyway because of kindness, a kindness wall. Now that we're maxed out on everything, we should be okay. I think we'll go with this guy because the level 2 ability is pretty good. What your tower? Do I have a tower? Ooh, I have Seth. I got a Phantom Thieves strap this time from the capsule toy machine in the back alley. Cost 500 yen in each try, so I can only play it once in a while. You hear the train, right? Well, are you ready? Yeah, you just want to tease me with info I know will pique my interest. Yeah. I could do the fortune tellers thing to find out what all of her abilities are, but one, I can't be asked, and two, could also just Google it.
All right.
Let's keep playing. I'm gonna walk around. What the? You made the same mistake last time. What are you doing? You get it? You can't just shoot all over the place. The king's so awesome at the game, but he's got such a bad attitude. It's like he's bipolar. Wonder how long that high school is going to be able to keep up. You haven't gotten better at all. When are you going to learn? It's really late. Thanks to you taking so long to figure it out. Praise would be encouraging. You're kind of a simpleton, huh?
Hey.
I've always been good at shooting games, but I absolutely never want to lose at Gunabout. So I guess I tend to get all heated up about it. It's time for all the elementary school kids to go home. Do you understand, little boy? Got it. Do I need to call your mom? Fine, I'll leave, alright? Something bothering you? I just want to go home. Don't want to go home. My house is so boring. No one's ever there and there's never anything to do. Adults and high schoolers are so lucky. They get to play all night long. Having that much time helps you get stronger. Wish I could play all day instead of going to school. I'd never lose another game. You need to get really strong, like the Phantom Thieves. Of course I admire them. I want to be just as strong as they are. I believe in the Phantom Thieves and their strength. I'll let them know.
Thank you.
That'd be great, thanks. Seriously though, I can't stop thinking about that employee. He was super annoying, huh? If he says something again, I might just have to use that move on him. The one I taught you, remember? You should use it sometime.
Alright.
Well, it's just a move in the game, so it won't work against actual people. Wish it did. Then it'd be strong in real life. Need to be able to win in real life. I'm gonna head out.
Later.
Say hi to the Phantom Thieves for me. The devil? Oh, I suppose tomorrow is Halloween in the game. Hello, Bansan, it's me. I was bored, so I thought I'd call. Forgot to mention earlier, but you gotta keep practicing even on single player, okay? Everyone sucks at first, but you can get good if you do it every day. Then I can beat you. Are you serious? Nah, you got a long way to go. I'm practicing a lot too. I want to get as strong as the Phantom Thieves. Oh, my mum came home. I gotta hang up. Bye. How do I put this? I'm glad you made it home? Yo, Akechi, what is it? You got any idea who the true culprit might be? Oh yeah, you said you saw a masked guy, right? I wanted to ask about that too. Did you really see him? The masked guy's gotta be the true culprit, right? If this so-called true culprit is acting alone, then there can be no mistake about it. I see. The next question is, who is that masked man? Unfortunately, I do not know that much. Ugh, you're useless. That's quite harsh. You're making me blush. That wasn't a compliment. At this point, I have yet to even grasp any clues. But once this is dealt with, I will surely capture him. I promise you that. Perfect. Leave it to me. It may sound somewhat odd for me to say this, but I am an exceptional detective. I assure you, I will catch this culprit. Look forward to it.
Clues, but he's confident enough to say he can definitely catch the guy. No wonder he's a star detective. Even the way he talks about these things is different from us.
Okay, so Iwai wants us now. But I can't level him. I can't level Chihaya either. I could use the maid, but I don't think I have any laundry. Yeah. I know that it's free, but I just don't have... I mean, I could have her make coffee. I suppose. But it's because, like, I don't have any clothes.
Hey! Yep.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi!
Welcome! What do you play?
What do you want to do? Hey!
I don't know how Morgana is going to play. I legitimately don't know how a cat is going to play dart. But I want to find out. Okay, so we've got Yusuke and Anne. Let's begin our team game.
Shall we go?
Let's team up. 3-0-1. If you quit her job, so now you can overwork her and no one will know. True. I should just have her come and make coffee every day. But...
Yeah.
Remind myself, yeah, I want triple. Oh yeah, I have to actually press A.
For real? Yes! For real?
3 in a bed.
I'll be back!
Looks like it's my turn next. Don't fall for me now.
This is where I come in.
That's adorable. But how are you going to throw them? Pretty poorly.
Yes.
So now we're into round 3. We got to really pay attention to score now.
It's all yours.
That is just adorable. Okay, I don't want to win. So here's the thing though. I could do 1 triple. I don't want to do the 18. I want to do like a single 15. And then is there a 2? There is a 2. It's down here. I think you can win this.
I see.
So this is my last round. This is starting to get interesting.
This is where I come in.
I mean, you've literally just got to get 1 point, my man. Huh? We have a chance to finish it here. I need some cat. No, that'll annoy him. Your hat. That'll annoy. I'm counting on you. For a cat, yeah. Okay, fair enough. For a cat, it's quite good.
Have my thanks.
Man, you sure got away with words. I think I've got this now. I mean, come on, just throw it. There. Perfect 0. Nobody can beat us when we're teamed up. It was because I could feel your motivation. It made me be able to try harder than usual. That should max you out. And then I think either of these two. Yeah. Either of these two I can also do.
Let's go.
And so it begins. There's no need to get so worked up. Go with the natural approach. Ugh. Is he wearing leather pants?
Indeed.
They seem very shiny.
How could this be? Nicely done.
Yes.
There you go, Yusuke. My turn. I revel in this feeling of tension.
It's my turn.
Okay.
I see.
It's round 3. Time certainly flies when you're having fun.
Take it from here.
Okay, so what do I want to get? If I was to get a triple 14, I could win it in one. Okay. So let's do that. There you go. Yusuke, you also only need to get 1. This is a critical point for me. Please carry on when I'm gone.
It's my turn.
It's darts, man. We have the opportunity to finish it. My hand is shaking. Pretend like you're painting. I mean, it's shaking with excitement. No, pretend like you're painting.
I have it.
You're right. Painting is about being in the moment. Yes, I can do it now. I feel confident that that was the right choice. Yeah. So now that should hopefully max him out as well.
It's beautiful.
Perfect 0 and a perfect success. The goddess of victory has smiled upon us. What a stimulating session for passion for us both. I'm in high spirits indeed.
Not bad.
Sweet.
This is good.
That was some crazy skill. It would have been nice if I could also do Anne, but aside from all that precise throwing, I can tell you've grown somewhat.
That was time well spent.
That should do it for now.
We can train up and have fun at the same time. This is a pretty handy place.
See you later.
Oh yeah. Hey, Kawakami.
Hi.
Master coffee. Did she get better at making coffee?
Good morning.
Hey.
My sister is serious. Her determination to win this fight is reflected in that casino. She won't be easy to beat. I know that better than anyone. I want to understand our situation as soon as possible. Let's go to the palace today. Sorry. Perhaps I am getting a bit too high-strung, but I can't bear seeing my sister like this. We'll stop her, no matter what. If you're going by any chance, let me know. I'll make sure I'm ready at a moment's notice.
She gives you some really good items. It's just because historically all of the items that she gave were kind of meh.
Let's get started.
Well then, let's get class started. Hope you remember what we've gone over until now.
Well...
Oh, Kawakami, thank you.
What's this?
I mean, I can read. Not that I have a great deal left to read.
Wow. Oh.
Ikeburko. Ikebukuro.
All right. Apologies.
There's nothing in particular. Sorry for the wait. Let's collect ourselves and return to our lesson.
Yep. Hey.
I mean, it's Halloween. Okay, so we've got Yusuke or Haru.
Okay.
But yeah, I should get everyone together. Yeah? Ooh.
Mako-chan. I didn't realize we'd take the same train.
Haru, what a coincidence. I was just thinking of you.
Oh, were you?
Yep. How should I put this? Our battles from this point forward are only going to get tougher, right? So, I've been reflecting on our approaches to combat in the hopes of finding some new tactics. In the end, I came up with something, but I realized I'll need your help with it.
Me? Sure. If I can be of any help, I'd love to work with you on this.
I appreciate it. So, what I'm thinking is...
Mako-chan?
Now that I think about it, this is probably going to sound rather absurd.
Don't worry. If it's your idea, Mako-chan, I'm sure it'll be great.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Well, ready to hear it?
Huh?
So, any thoughts?
What a great idea! I'd be honored to help.
Oh, thank you. Well, I hope it works out.
Mm-hmm. Just leave it to me. But wow, Mako-chan, you come up with some pretty bold moves sometimes. I really look up to you for that.
Do you? I'm not sure how that makes me feel, but thank you.
The star will grant us our wish if it's based on such a great plan. I'm positive.
So, this is the location you've been using as a hideout. Can we just get started?
Forced investigation will take place on November 20th. That's our deadline this time.
Is there any possibility of that investigation being moved to an earlier date?
I highly doubt it.
How can you be so sure? Didn't they want to catch us as soon as they possibly could?
They may be corrupt, but they are still a bureaucracy. Certain steps must be taken in order to continue forward. Unless their situation becomes extremely dire, they won't act with only circumstantial evidence.
I'm impressed, Detective Man. You sure know a lot about internal affairs.
Yes, he is quite promising.
Well, this is a purely give-and-take relationship. You taught me the inner workings of the Phantom Thieves, so it's only fair I return the favor. And I will be sure to contact everyone if the investigation team makes any odd movements.
That would be helpful.
All right.
Sweet.
Damn it.
Totally gonna get tossed in the slammer if we can't trigger a change of heart in Makoto's sis. Right, this is just basically going through the same thing.
Meeting adjourned.
I need to do the requests one, right? That's the one. Well, everyone's here. This is a good opportunity to sort through the mementos target info we have. We'll start with this one first. This one's especially dangerous. This particular intel is on an ex-mercenary assassin. From what I can tell, he acts like a homeless man, but secretly carries out assassination contracts. It's not even the police can deal with him. It's time for us to step in.
Really?
It'd be bad if we left such a dangerous guy out on the loose. We have to change his heart. We need to take down the evil that can't be judged by law. There's still more. Next is... this man is making a fortune teller suffer. He called himself the chairman of an organization, but he's nothing but a money-scamming fraud.
Indeed.
This must be regarding Chihaya Mifune, the fortune teller you had mentioned before. To think she'd been dragged into such a dishonest cult. What a despicable moneymonger. We shall bring his true nature to light in mementos. It seems tough, but I think we can accomplish this if you say we can. Okay, looks like we're all ready to do this. Already left the calling card. Next is on the stage mother who mistreats her daughter, the shogi player Mifune Togo. She controls every aspect of Hifumi's career, and has thus ruined her daughter's shogi life. She forced Hifumi to become an idol against her wishes, and even plans to fix her upcoming shogi match. She's treating her daughter like some kind of tool. We have to release Hifumi from that state.
Very well.
I will go along with this. Looks like we're all ready to do this. We've already left the calling card. Sweet. Now, we could go and polish these all off. Oh. Hey, Howard.
My.
Have you decided on plans for today? At a time like this? Is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy? It's a secret. You make it sound like it's really important. I suppose relaxation is pretty vital at times like these.
Hey.
In that case, I'd like to use this opportunity to bring my most recent harvest to Sakura-san.
Hey.
Let's go.
I'm so glad. Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with. So, this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing. Kind of like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods. Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Irish vegetables have a bitterness to them, but also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
The sun-bathed vegetables seem to fill me with energy. They may prove useful during palace forays.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
Sounds like hard work.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today? It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves. Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
Where did you get your vegetables from?
It seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection? Tell me about this person.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Wait.
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Your feedback on the vegetables was a big help. Oh, if there are any vegetables you'd like in particular, just let me know. I certainly have plenty of seeds, so if you have a preference, I'll prioritize growing those first. Of course, I won't let you down. I may not be very good yet, but I'll contribute to the Phantom Thieves in my own way. Alright, I'm gonna go home for the day.
Goodbye.
You're back. Sorry, all I can do is welcome you home.
Hey, hey!
Establishing order. Is this an I or an L? That surely would be an I. In which case, are we looking at... No, there's not enough. Okay. Order or worth. Like a ranking? You would rank something into an order? Yeah. Establishing order in a list of multiple entries is easy with ranking. No matter the length of the list, by quantifying a relevant factor, the task is simplified. Voting on a complex issue can be complicated, so a method called the border count is sometimes used where voters rank their selections, which are tallied.
All right.
I see. Nice.
I don't actually have to do these anymore, but I enjoy them. Fuck you. Okay, so I can't level up Sojiro. Can't do Hifumi until I've done her thing. Ooh, is that Akechi? It is! Maybe I can hang out with Akechi now that he knows that we are the Phantom Thieves.
Hi.
Fuck you.
Welcome! What do you play?
What do you want to do?
Give me Haru, and I'm gonna hope that she invites Anna or Akechi.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, we've got Anne.
What do you think?
Would you mind playing with me? I'd appreciate it if you could show me what to do.
All right. I know you can do it. For real? For real?
For a second there, I thought I was going to be on 555.
All right then.
Here I go. I'll do my best.
My turn now.
Not terrible.
Give it your all.
Okay, so if I do... What, single 20? Single 20, 10? There you go, you've got 1 point. This is my last turn. I can do this.
My turn now. This is...
Look at our score. We can finish. How should I throw? With no, like you're swinging an axe. Just have fun with it. I feel like that's not fitting with your character. Yeah, I feel like this can be best. That's right. I feel kind of excited now. Like, Haru is very much so, she just wants to have fun with her friends. And I think, judging by the fact that we didn't go over, that might have been the right choice.
Superb!
0 points! Wow, I feel so accomplished. We're the greatest pair ever, maybe. Oh yeah.
I think I get it now.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Want to go next? I'm itching to play. Okay.
You can do this.
Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Sounds good to me.
So basically...
Yay!
Oh no!
Okay.
Shit. Okay. That
I'm
sucks.
getting nervous.
That really
I'll give
sucks.
it a go.
That's the worst I've done. I hope that she does good on this then. Not bad. Oh, that's fine. I can...
Counting on you.
If I get two triple 20s and a triple 10.
For real? Yes.
There you go. You've got some more points to make up, but it's not too bad. This is my last round. Got to make sure I don't screw it up.
I'll give it a go.
Don't look at my legs. Oh, we can finish it here. I think I'm nervous. Finish it. Just play normally. Is it getting hard in here? I feel like finish it would be more of a Ryuji thing to say. Just play like normal. That's all you can really do. Oh yeah. Luckily, it's really not seemed like any of the choices for this have been that difficult to work out.
That was so much fun!
Did we make an awesome team or what? Could feel you were counting on me, so I had to really try hard. I wonder what Akechi's going to be like, though.
This is good.
Because obviously we don't know his character as well. It's very much so logical. But I can also imagine that he's going to have a higher...
That should do it for now.
See you later.
A higher score that I'm going to need to get to. Because like those guys only needed 301, but I imagine that he's going to need like 5 or more. Dr. Maruki's leaving? Are you kidding me? This is so sad. I think I know who the Phantom Thieves are. If we report them, will we get 30 million yen? Why don't you just report anyone who seems suspicious?
You know,
It's already November. We've gone through pretty much all the school events now, so that frees you up for studying. It'll be getting colder from now on, so wrap up warm and don't get sick. I mean it. If you even think you got a fever, then go to this nurse. Speaking of the nurse's office, Dr. Maruki's going to be leaving us on the 18th. If you need to talk to him, now's the time. He was kind of a quiet guy, but it was nice having him around. I'd be kind of sad to see him go. So if it helped any of you feel better, make sure you thank him before he's gone. Anyway, time to start class. Man, time really flies. A whole year's gone by already. Was school always like this? Don't it feel different than usual? Do you think? I'm getting a weird feeling too. What do you mean? It's like people around us seem restless or something. Pretty unsettling, right? Is it just me that thinks nothing has changed? Nothing seems unusual on my end. What about you, Makoto? Someone ask for me. Everything's normal over here. We most certainly did not ask for you. Is Makoto sick today? Sorry, I only just noticed the chat right now. I think everyone's just agitated by the Phantom Thieves rumors. Try not to be affected by the people around you. It's important to stay calm in times like these. Well... I've got one level with Maruki that I still need to get. He's not come up in ages, so I don't know if it's going to be story related, like when he leaves, or if there's going to be a date trigger, because from the way that he acted, it kind of seemed like I might not interact with him much more. It's tempting. To go for these. My gut tells me that I should get Haru up, or Anne, because Anne might have some good abilities in like the 8-9 range. Haru with the vegetables could be useful, but at the same time, am I ever actually going to utilize that? This has got a lot of abilities that might be useful for combat. I'm just not really bothered about the level 3 one. But honestly, I need to go to Mentos.
Okay.
And I need to do those quests.
It appears everyone is here.
But I also need to do Thai's actual dungeon. But give me a minute, and I'll be right back.